Remember that day when I was called a conspiracy theorist? You know, being a conspiracy theorist is a lot of fucking work if you're good at it. And trust me, I'm not good at it. But I came across this one video talking about Mary Magdalene and Jesus and then the Garden of Eden. Oh my God, I went down a rabbit hole from hell. So let's see if we can do it. Let's see if I can make sense of all what the Bible's saying. Okay. Questions. Who was Adam's first wife? Got it figured out yet? Did you get it figured out? Well, her name was Lilith. And Lilith was the woman that did not want to lay with Adam at all. So, Adam was getting lonely. And he's like, God, give me a woman that I can love and lay with. Of course, he goes, all right. Knocks him out. And takes his rib and made Eve. Well, he gave in really strict instructions not to eat from the Garden of Eden. That means do not have sex with anybody else but you two. So here you are, walking along, and then all of a sudden, and mind you, Lucifer was a beautiful angel. A very, very beautiful angel. And then Hollywood made him into some red, evil, and stuff like that. No. He's still a majestic angel. Very, very beautiful. So keep that in mind. So while he's in there, he knew he was beautiful. He knew how to persuade her. So what did he do? He hit on her. I'm trying. I suck at being a conspiracy theorist. See, I told you. So he hit on her. I said, God is going to forgive you. God is not going to do this and this and this. You're not going to die if you do this. So God. So they doing the deed. And so she liked it. And then she went to Adam and says, look, I just had sex with Satan and it was good. And he goes, God told us not to. Just but try it. This is the only time. And God doesn't have to know. See, it's not the fact that their eyes were open because they were naked. Because after having sex at all, it's not their nudity. It's the fact of knowing how to fuck. Is what came to be. So, here they are in the Garden of Eden, having sex, okay? And now this is what was told, so don't come after me, all right? Having sex. Now, Lilith was getting kind of irate with this, all right? So, she wanted to have sex. As, you know, her husband's having sex with Eve, she wanted Adam. All right, they all had a four-way. Mind you, the only person that got pregnant was Eve. So, God kicked them out because, again, they were showing. She was showing that she was pregnant. So what did God do? Kicked them out. When they got kicked out, that God said, go and populate the earth. Now, why would he tell Adam and Eve to go populate the earth knowing that what's in her belly is a spawn of Satan, Cain? Now, mind you, after she had Cain, she had Abel. So Cain was the spawn of Satan. Abel was a spawn of Adam. So one was a shepherd, the other one was hell on wheels, right? And so it continued. All right? As Cain grew up and had many wives and such. Oh my God. You be blown. So Lilith wanted a baby of her own. Satan said no. And she goes, nah, I want a baby of my own. What does she do? She literally changed her name to Mary Magdalene. Mind you, Mary Magdalene was a pagan back then. And not only that, she was sleeping with so many men, even married men. But she did find Christ. Remember when I said Satan's first wife? So she found Christ. And then he converted her. Okay? And he fell in love with her. Now, as they were married, Jesus and Mary Magdalene was married. They had a daughter named Sarah. Sarah grew up being, guess whose wife? Noah's wife. When God flooded the earth, he saved Sarah and her husband and her children. Yeah. I think the animals was a code for something. I'm not quite sure. I don't see them being on a big ass boat. You know, a tree meant something. You know, the Adam and Eve and the tree and the apple meant totally different than what it is. I think Noah and the ark, it was the exact same thing. It's different than what it really is. It's a whole different story, just decoded. But that was Jesus' daughter, married to Noah, which he was drunk in the mountainside after the water went and left and blah, 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 blah. They found land. What happened? His daughter and daughter-in-law did what to Noah at the end. And repopulated the earth. Yeah. I find that pretty fucked up. That Sarah came from Lilith, the first wife of Satan. Wow. Told you I sucked, but hey, that's what they're saying. Do I believe it? I don't know. I don't believe in religion, but hey, that was my first time saying it. Kind of makes sense. I don't know if you had to confuse somebody about talking about the Bible and you confuse them because that's how they want you to believe. That's not for me. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I was right, I don't care. I was just saying I never was a conspiracy theorist because that's how bad I sucked. See?